Hello. Hello. Welcome back to another BCC episode. News episode, that is, and we're looking at the Birmingham Cross City timetable, deep dive, pre-order, and release day. Flufla. So, firstly, an update. After reviewing the most recent build of the route overnight, we need a little more time to iron out a couple of lighting issues that the team have identified. Whilst we are confident in providing a fix, it is so close to release. It does mean we have to need a couple of extra days to implement it and test it ahead of submitting to the respective platforms. As a result, we will be delaying the release of the route by a couple of days and moving the preview stream to next week. So this means release will move from Thursday the 15th to the 17th of November, and the previews and the preview stream will be 15th of November at 5 PM. That's a good step in the right direction, because, you know, DTG's track record is releasing stuff that is broken. So yeah. So let's look at the deep dive. So we have Daisy, who's helped them from West Midland Trains. Joe is also helped with the timetable, but he didn't do it. He's just mentored. And Moleman James also helped with like layer ideas and stuff. So that's cool. So I like that. It uses a 2019 working timetable, which shows Cross City in its full capacity, with more variety in service patterns. For example, 2 trains per hour between Lichfield, Trent Valley and Bromsgrove, 2 trains per hour between Lichfield, Trent Valley and Redditch, 1 train per hour between Four Oaks and Bromsgrove, 1 train per hour between Four Oaks and Redditch. At certain times of the day, mainly rush hour, services will originate/terminate at Longbridge, Lichfield City and Birmingham New Street, which we haven't seen any pictures of. Now that is concerning. Several rush hour services also skip select stations. Empty coaching stocks move to reposition trains where they are needed. That means that throughout the day you can expect on average to see a train every 10 minutes in each direction between Four Oaks and Barnt Green, as well as experiencing the line in shift patterns. Stick with a single unit for a few hours and you will have soon visited the entire network. All in all, the Class 323 has 223 services on the Cross City line. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, yeah, that's a full day. I might have to do that in a stream. Just like stick with one unit all day. That'd be cool. It takes a little over 15 formations to fill this timetable, performing an average of 15 services each. One formation represents 6 car services, while the rest represent 3 car services at the bulk of the traffic as per the 2019 timetable. That's a nice picture. I really do like these pictures. I'd missed very different. Yeah, there's Bourneville. You can just smell the chocolate. Railhead treatment train. The first layer of a note is a busy one. At Kings Norton and the southern half of the route, just south of Bourneville, lies an engineering depot, which I hope's in there. Where did I get to? Engineering to its prime purpose of housing railhead treatment equipment during the leaf-fall season, with the railhead treatment train having not long released for Trains 113. It felt only natural to include some seasonal service for Cross City. Excellent! Operating between September and November, RHTT circuits make their way around the route, departing from the depot and running both north and south before returning later in the day. Excellent! Oh, so there is a depot in the route. Cool. Remember, thanks to local decoupling in trains in World 3, despite the railhead treatment train being for southeastern high speed, it is not a requirement. If you don't own train routes in World 3 and pick up the Birmingham Cross City starter pack, you can also pick up the railhead treatment train and learn how to drive on a train. You serious? Learn how to drive on a training centre? Yeah, no, you learn how to drive the 66 and that's it. And it's pretty much a rip-off of the 66 introduction. Freight. Yes, such a dense commuter network, the cross city line is not one route traversing at scenes with freights, which is not a whole section. Most of the freight is focused on a large portion of it between Bournemouth and Kingston. This section, while short, does however offer the unique challenge to tackle the words licky incline, both the steep climb and hair-raising descents. Similarly, much of the freight is kept at quieter hours of the time. Line. Put my teeth in. The core of the freight timetable is placed under Class 66 as featured in South Eastern High Speed. However, other 66 can substitute into this. Yes. The JNAs are also used on occasional AI services on the West Coast Main Line at Lichfield Trent Valley. Remember, if you already own South Eastern High Speed Trains World 2, when you buy Trains World 4, you get the extended version for free. Same is true if you kick off your journey Birmingham Cross City starter pack. Owners of Great Western Express will find they have 3 additional freight services in the timetable. A container service using the FKAs before the sun rises, a pair of HKA aggregate services under the shadow of night. The FKAs are also used more occasionally on the West Coast Main Line AA traffic. Next up is Tees Valley Line using the BBA wagons. A trio of steel-laden services await the daring rise and fall of the Licky. Lastly, if you own the Class 31, the included PCA wagons are used, and another 3 cement services. Excellent. Oh, double headings. Nice. Oh, tractor on tour. For the rail tour in this timetable, we decided to go diesel and wanted to put it on the Class 37s to good use. Set around dawn and limited to summer months, owners of Tees Valley Line and Northern Transpennine can look forward to a double-headed treatment of tractors running from Lichfield City all the way down to Bombsgrove with a returned time for late at night. As per usual, all layers are inspired by real-world events. Photographic research was instrumental in piecing together this timetable. So if you happen to get some cross-city class 37 haulage in June 2019, this may be familiar to you. Excellent. Druid diesel works up the locals of Shenston, powering their way south on 1Z8. Picturesque scenes of Canal Parallel running away on the other side of New Street, which again we haven't seen pictures of, which is worrying. And there's the University Station. Oh look, PIS, that's nice. High speed on the move. Last layer of note focuses on a series of rather unique moves which happened quite a lot during 2019 with the retirement of HST train sets on the mainline Great Western Railway services. Great Western Railway, GWR standing for God's wonderful rips the pantographs, rips the wires down, if you know. And their planned introduction on secondary duties in the Western region. Many Class 43s and Mark III coaches were sent to and from their depot in the west to Doncaster Works in South Yorkshire for refurbishment and maintenance. The path necessitated traverse of the Lickey Incline. If you're on Great Western Express and Northern Transpennine, more on that in a minute, you can enjoy a handful of services showcasing these HST refurbishment movers. Sent on an ad hoc basis, they were rarely ever travelling as complete formations. Power cars are plenty on the Cross City line. Back to back on E3 0 Echo 23, this HST could not be much shorter and should make easy work of the Lickey Incline. And now for something really cool. 3 is a magic number, as this most unique formation reaches the top of the incline, featuring a triple lineup of HST power cars, 2 Mark IIIs, a Barrier Mark I coach, and a trailing 47 to boot. Awesome. We're also very... I'm going to send a steam train up the Lickey. Make that explode. But that's quite a cool article, that. Glad they're not releasing the route broken. So that's good. That's excellent. The change in date doesn't bother me at all. Then what was I going to say? Yeah, it's an interesting looking route. You know, I was quite sceptical of the timetable when I heard Joe wasn't doing it, but after reading this, I feel better about it. The fact that we haven't seen Birmingham New Street is a bit concerning, and yeah, but £30 is a bit steep, but you know, with the cost of living, it is what it is. It doesn't bother me. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.